exclusively ZachNationGH.com.
Welcome back. You are tuned into the London City Show. I'm Nayoka, Oware, bringing you a hashtag happy morning this morning. The time is 9:29 and the London City Show is brought to you in association with ABN TV, Sky Channel 235, the UK's favourite black broadcaster. In the studio right now with me, I have a group of very handsome and intelligent, might I say, men, and they are here to talk about the stage play Thomas Sankara, and he was the former president of Burkina Faso. So let me introduce you to them. Good morning to you, Ricardo, Clovis, and
Chris.
That's right. Good morning to all of you. How are you all doing?
Good morning to everyone.
It's a pleasure to have you. You're welcome. It's a pleasure to have you in the studio. So do tell us what your roles are so that the listeners can know. Ricardo, let's start with you.
I am the writer and director of this play. I've been working on this piece of theatre for 1.5 years now.
Wow.
And I will just play a little cameo on this play, and I will play this so-called economic hitman. And this character is taken from the very famous book by John Perkins, Confessions of an Economic Hitman. And this is a guy from America who will try to, give some offers to President Thomas Sankara, some offers that he thinks Thomas Sankara will never refuse. But, Thomas Sankara wasn't like any other African president of that time. And that's it, pretty much. That's my role in this play.
Wonderful. Thank you for that, Ricardo.
And of course, I will direct this gentleman.
Who is Clovis, who will be playing Charles Taylor. Have I given too much away? Tell us more.
Oh my God, yeah, that's somebody, it's not really my nature, I guess. But
that's good to hear.
It's very exciting. It's very exciting playing somebody in this character. I mean, these are people, this man is still alive, and there are people around here like him and people like Nansen. You just ask yourself, what did push them, And go into such a character, so I checked a lot of videos, and those guys are really calm. They behave like if they would just wake up in the morning and go and get some breakfast, in the store nearby.
Starbucks,
you don't see anything else. That's terrifying. So I try to get this stuff.
We will work on that.
We'll work on this.
He's not quite there yet. Is that what you're saying, Ricardo?
Not yet. Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, and the other one is Jean Legani, which is one of the Magic Four. That's how I call them.
The Big Four who will be played by Yinka Awoni, another actor who had experience with BBC and tons of other things. And these big four guys, these handsome guys, will try to achieve the food self-sufficiency for Burkina Faso people, to make sure that Burkina Faso won't, depend on foreign aid or money loan from abroad. And this is gonna take a big toll on their.
Well, I look forward to seeing the play.
I cannot say too much because otherwise I swear to God I will spoil everything. I will never stop, so please just stop.
I will, but just for the moment, Chris, let me talk to you. How easy is it for you to get into character?
There's quite a lot of preparation that has to go into it. Blaise Compaoré, he's still alive, and there's quite a lot of information on the internet, sort of YouTube videos and stuff about him. So that really helps with preparing for the role.
Of course,
and getting into the character. It takes quite a lot of work, but it's fun and engaging work to research about people. So it's very good.
Wonderful. Ricardo, back to you. How did you form your cast? What was that like? How did you find these guys?
Thanks to many websites that are focused on this, on find the right cast, find the right actors. London, thank God, is a huge source of any kind of actors you might think of, you might dream of. I did this play last year for the very first time for a very few dates in order to test it out, and I worked with Chris last year, and he played Blaise Compaoré also last year. I just needed, big presence, actors with big presence, and for example, and experience. For example, the man who will play the French president, François Mitterrand, is an incredibly experienced actor who actually lived also in France. He's an Englishman, but he speaks French like he were born there. And so I like this, this uniqueness from him. So he can be the perfect Englishman, but at the same time he knows how French behave, speak, and Clovis, for example, you can see him that there is a lot of Africanness in him. There is something to work on. He always smiles. He always has a good word for everyone, and that's very African. That's the spirit I really want to. I actually wanted to get in order to build the perfect cast. I consider him as the comic relief of this play.
How sweet.
Of this play. Thomas Sankara is a mentor. And Chris Macari, who will play Blaise Compaoré, I think he will play the most human character. A character full of flaws, like
all of us.
we have.
Exactly.
All of us have. So I think Thomas Sankara could be, it's a beyond human being, is a symbol, is an idea, whereas many people can rely on the fragile and very humanly soul of Blaise Compaoré, played by Chris Macari. So I just wanted to have very different people with unique features in them, and I found the square of the circle. How do you say here in England? I made a circle square.
We can go with that.
Say in Italy, you have found the way to square the circle.
Okay.
Anyway,
Very good.
I like
to
that.
find the
way.
right combination. That's English way.
We
of
understand
saying it.
that now.
Very simple.
Ricardo, why was it important for you to tell this story in particular? You could have based your stage play on anyone. Why Thomas Sankara?
Of course, this is a classic question. As you can see, I'm not black. I actually don't come from Africa, but the message of this man, whether it was white, black, green, blue, it's a human message that you're not hearing from current presidents or current politics very much. It's a symbol of not only freedom but dignity. I really believe that we need to find dignity again in politics right now, because we are living very weird times with weird presidents who are just thinking about themselves and their businesses. It's not anymore about the people, but it's about the economics. We need to spend this or spend there. We need to repay the debt, but nobody asks them why there is this debt. And Thomas Sankara, like a child, he actually used this sort of childish naivety in order to find the real reason behind Africa's demise and African crisis. West Africa, East Africa. And this naivety and this energy, it's what we need right now in order to face the monster that actually Thomas Sankara was fighting against, which is the debt. We read on the newspapers, we are all in debt, we have to repay the debt, but no one tells you who we owe this money to, how this debt has been created. And so I cannot spoil a lot, because otherwise I will never stop. So this play not only tells the story of the rise and fall of Thomas Sankara, but also the mechanism behind African debt and even first world debt. Because many currencies in the first world and in the third world are given as a loan. So we don't own our money, but we just borrow this money. And from this is the cause, of the debt that all governments are enslaved to.
Interesting.
Absolutely.
So come and see the play if you want to understand how the mechanism works.
I will be there because I want to know.
You have to come.
Okay, so the 15th of October 2017 marked the 30th anniversary of Sankara's death. Had you written the play up until that point, and did you decide that the 30th anniversary would be the best time to release it?
Yeah, originally I was intended to open this play on the 15th of October, but then other things happened, so I actually needed to push the play back to March. Yes, I actually rewrote this play in this 2 hours version, the very first one, and I put this play on. That was the shorter version, 1 hour and a half. But I have put more scenes in this version of the play in order to expand the universe of this hero and to find out all the fatal flaw even inside this Thomas Sankara's character. He's not Jesus, he's not perfect, of course, he's a man, like we all are, and I actually wanted to explore the limits of this man, the limits of this revolution. So it's quite an honest play. I'm not just saying that, oh my god, he's the perfect guy, let's be like him. I really want to explore the humanity in all these characters. Every single character has a motivation. And oh my god, please stop me. I really
I don't want to.
say
I'm
the plot.
really interested.
I really
in
want
this.
to say the plot and scene by scene.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for your time today. Now, this play will be showcased in the Cockpit Theatre in Marylebone.
Yes.
Why did you decide that this was the perfect location?
Here, the Cockpit Theatre has a unique feature. It's one of the very few theatre in London and in the UK with an in-the-round configuration. So this play will be played with the audience on all four sides of the theatre.
Wow.
And the actors and the action will come from all four corners. So it will feel like an arena. It will feel like the audience will be in the Colosseum, looking for the looking at the show in the middle of the stage. I actually selected this theater because in Africa, everyone, in all the videos that I've seen, I've never been there, but I actually did a lot of research. There is this concept of sharing in Africa. So everyone constantly is arguing, discussing about politics, sharing their opinions. So I wanted for the audience to be part of this story, along with the characters, surrounding them.
I love the sound of that.
I mean, we have other very famous theatre who have these configurations, such as the Young Vic, the Globe Theatre, I think, and the Manchester Exchange.
Yeah, the Royal Exchange.
The Royal Exchange has got this in-the-round configuration. It's a unique feature, and the actors will face a big challenge, but at the same time, I mean, it's a totally new dynamic for the people who work on stage and for the audience to not have I don't know.
Yeah, just
they need to. They will feel part of the action at every single second, as if there were testimonies of these people, of these characters, and this story.
Amazing.
So they will be responsible even for what they see. They will feel like this.
Okay, well, don't go anywhere. We'll be back shortly. I have a lot more questions for you. So thank you so much for that. The time is 9:45, and I'll be back with Ricardo, Clovis, and Chris.
Just got exciting. Tune into the new London City Show and get your day started on a happy note.
Happy mornings with Nayoka on the London City Show.
Wake up to a happy and exciting morning with me, Nayoka Oware, on the London City Show, 7 to 10 a.m. on ABN Radio.
Happy mornings with Nayoka on the London City Show.
The London City Show is brought to you by ABN TV, Sky Channel 235, UK's favorite black broadcaster, trailing exciting, compelling and informative programs. Visit abntv.co.uk to catch up with all of your favorite telenovelas.
It's very scary to get onto the property ladder. No, it's not. Yes, it is. 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 No, it's not.
Yes, it is. No, it's not. Yes, it is. No, it's not.
Lay away your fears about the property market. Watch out for the new property and lifestyle show in association with On Point Property Limited, coming soon on ABN Radio, London's Afropolitan radio station.
I got caught in an addiction and I couldn't find my way out of that cardboard box.
It kept grasping onto me. Before I realized it, I couldn't stop using it.
It comes like a primal instinct. It's god-awful.
I needed a program that would save my life, and I found Narconon.
Narconon gave me my life back, 100%. Call Narconon today at 01435 512 460. 01435 512 460.
Out of a family. Consider the potential never realized. Are these the things you consider when you carry a knife? It's not about street cred, it's about staying alive. Drop that knife, save your life.
Yo, what's going on? It's your boy UG Official. And right now you're tuned into ABN Radio. Make sure you don't touch that dial. Stay tuned.
We are online, DAB, and the ABN Radio app.
Love Town Records.
The time is 9:48 and you're tuned into the London City Show. I'm Nayoka Oware, bringing you a hashtag happy morning, and that for you was Ebony with Constable Police. I'm back in the studio with Ricardo, Clovis and Chris, and they are discussing with me the Sankara play based on ex-president Thomas Sankara of Burkina Faso. Right now, they are going to give us a very special, melodious performance of the Burkina Faso national anthem. They're going to sing this. So keep your ears in French as well. Thank you for that, Ricardo. So make sure you keep your ears very close to your radio, wherever you are, to your phone. Just keep your ears very close and listen to this. I'm handing it over to you now, guys. Go for it.
Let's go. Une seule nuit à rassembler, on est l'histoire de tout un peuple. Et une seule nuit a déclenché sa marche triomphale vers l'horizon du bonheur. Une seule nuit a réconcilié notre peuple avec tous les peuples du monde, à la conquête de la liberté et du progrès. la patrie ou la mort, nous vaincrons.
That was incredible. Can you teach me that, like, after the show? Will that be possible?
I actually tried to push Clovey a little bit
I could
back.
see you nudging him. I was wondering what that was about.
The voice, he was too high.
I see.
He has a very deep voice. And this is something that he will use for Charles Taylor.
Yes.
A very deep voice and very, you know, he will be terrifying. So
terrifying, that's good.
He has got such a powerful voice that the volume underneath was too high.
Can you teach me after the show maybe how to sing the national anthem as well?
Yes,
Thank you very much. I'm looking forward to that. Clovis, tell me what you like most about your character.
Oh man, look, it's a very good question, and I was telling you that I came from very far away for this play. I mean, very far. I came from Switzerland and I just wanted to be part of this. And I think there are some people out there like me. Like, I was born in Congo, Kinshasa, when it was still Zaire, and then I left. I grew up in Switzerland. I speak German and all these languages, and everything I don't know about is Africa. There's so much I don't know. I went twice back home. So, you know, if parents don't tell us about all those people, all those names, we have to find them ourselves. And I found Thomas Sankara's story and I didn't know. And I said, this is not possible. Why? You know? And I just said, I need to be part of that, to give it to other people, you know. So I just love the story of this incredible person. As Ricardo already said, it's just a human being. Of course, there are ups and downs, but he did a lot of good things. Until now, we're just talking about men. We forgot we're also women in this play. There's Cherise and Sharina playing very powerful characters. And Sankara, he put women in front. Is the first African leader who actually gave real jobs, you know, minister jobs to women, same salary, this kind of stuff. So big respect on this, and this is just something I protect as well. And I'll just say, yeah, more power to women and go for it. And we need some people like this one. So he should not be shut down, this guy. We should know more about him just because of this thematic.
This is the kind of play I would encourage everyone to come and see, definitely.
Go
Could
on.
you all tell me what type of person would enjoy seeing this play?
Oh, actually all, huh, Chris?
I think it's a play for anybody, really. Anybody, wherever you come from. It's a play that's got themes that are of interest to everybody, I think. So I think anybody should come and see it, definitely.
Wonderful. What is your favourite line from the script, Chris? Do you have one?
Put me on the spot.
You were rehearsing on the train, you know this.
What's my favourite line?
Maybe in the last scene.
Yeah, I suppose in the last scene, because the drama sort of escalates towards the end of the play, and I'd say in my final monologues, I think there's quite a lot of interesting.
Don't spoil it, huh?
Yeah.
Don't give too much away.
So select one sentence from maybe the first scenes. The scratchy potato sack.
Oh, that was a funny one. Yeah, it's one of the costumes that Blaise is forced to wear.
Costumes?
Yeah.
It's not a costume, it's the official outfit. Burkina outfit.
Is it?
It's called Faso Damfani. And it's the traditional Burkina Faso African vest for males, for men. And so Blaise hates it because Thomas forces everyone to wear it. Even the officials, all the ministers, and even the US ambassador
have to wear
in Burkina. They had to wear the Faso Damfani at every single time when they were working for the people, and this is something that Thomas was very keen.
Wow, and that's what equality is all about. Everyone is dressed the same, everyone serves the people. I like that.
And let's dress African. That's the message. Let's produce what we need in Africa. Let's consume in Africa, and let's
produce, consume.
Produce, consume, and oh my
spread.
God.
I don't know.
It's my script. I have this. transform. Let's produce, transform, and consume in Africa. Let's just not rely on foreign aid or foreign generosity, because nobody gives anything for free.
Indeed.
They always want something back.
Ricardo, what was the most challenging thing about writing the script? Did you face any challenges? Was it easy for you?
Well, English is not my first language, so of course I had to write it and thinking through with the English language. Of course, in Italian that would have been piece of cake, but you know, I actually had to read all the sources in French and then write the play in English. So because many sources about Thomas Sankara's efforts and fights were in French. All his monologues, all his beautiful speeches are all in French original. So I had to translate from using particular, because any language has got particular, you know, funny lines or, you know, jokes, and I had to invent new jokes that would work in English. For example, there is a very funny scenes where Thomas Sankara reads one of the T-shirts of one of the students and say, originally in French, the real Thomas Sankara was saying, University of San Francisco, and then Harvard. Ça veut dire quoi?
Yeah.
So I had to invent for the English version of Thomas Sankara a joke in French. So instead of Harvard University, I use the University of la Sorbonne in Paris. And so the actor playing Thomas Sankara will say a weird Frenching sound thing, and that will be very funny to see and hear.
Thank you for that, Ricardo. Now, lastly, before we go, Clovis, tell me what the highlight has been for you so far with this whole experience. Rehearsing, learning your lines from your script, anything, getting the phone call from Ricardo saying, I want to cast you.
Oh, yes. I mean, that definitely, man. Oh, my God. Yes, that was really, really exciting since... don't understand me wrong, guys. I love London now. No, I didn't come to London for years because I didn't like the city, you know. But obviously, I keep coming back, and there's something in there I just like, and I can't tell it. So hate love with London. So I was really happy he called me. He told me, man, you're gonna be part of it, and you're gonna play different characters. So that was the most exciting thing for me. This is one of the most exciting things for actors. Two characters and a lot of costumes. There'll be a lot of dance. There's a lot of dance in Africa, guys.
We don't have long to go.
We forgot to tell you that every single night a band will play live. So every single performance will be different. And the guy who wrote the music and gave his band for us to use is Levi Roots. You know Levi Roots? Fine. So he got enthralled with this project. I actually met him by total chance at one charity dinner. I really thank him, you know, to have given to us these fantastic tunes, these Afrobeat tunes that his band will play live and will enhance all the drums. And the gentleman here will dance a traditional mask dance. So he will be wearing a dreadlock costume with original African masks.
Okay, Ricardo, in about 20 seconds, tell us where we can watch the play, when we can watch the play.
So the play opens on the 20th of March at the Cockpit Theatre. Every single night there will be a show at 7:30, Tuesday to Saturday. So no Mondays, no Sundays. Tuesday to Saturday, 7:30 p.m. Cockpit Theatre, Marylebone Station. From March 20th until April the 14th.
Thank you so much
be there, waiting for you.
Joining me in the studio, Ricardo, Clovis, Chris. It's been an absolute
Thank
pleasure,
you.
and I look forward to watching
you.
Sankara. Thank you once again. Have a lovely day.
See you there.
That was Ricardo, Clovis and Chris. Make sure you go and watch Sankara. It's come to the end of the London City Show, but I will be back tomorrow from 7 to 10 a.m.
ABN Radio, London's Afropolitan radio station. More news, more information. This is ABN News on the Hour.
From the Sky News Centre at 10, 4 people are dead and 4 others are in